Hello again to all and sundry, and welcome back to Europa Universalis 4, most specifically to Scotland. I'm Paragon Saber. Let's go ahead and keep going. So the main highlight of last time was the accumulation of that pretty rough first war with England, in which we did emerge quite victorious. I'd been initially debating taking England's southern coastline to possibly prevent France from swooping in on that. But I decided in the end that I felt like it was a little bit more in my interest to try to grab England's forts in Cumbria and Marches, force them to build another one to keep me out, which they haven't as of yet, and I believe my truce is up in like 1486, something along those lines. Anyways, looks like it's time to pick up another Diplo advisor. I'm actually going to take the colonial range guy. I think that might enable my explorer to start exploring some coastlines that I really wanted him to look at. Looks like that's the case. So we'll have him explore the American East Coast. Would love to get colonizing as soon as I can. I have a funny feeling that I might have to hop on Greenland first. But that's alright. I mean, Greenland can actually produce walrus ivory, which is a great trade good, so. England's still trying to claim things like Inverness, which is about as far away as they can get, but they do share a border with it on the Irish Sea. So, fair enough, England. Fair enough. Let's check and make sure. They've also allied Utrecht. Interesting. Alright, so it's 1488 when my truce is up. That does give me. I'm not going to say. Yeah, very nice. Doesn't give me a whole ton of time, but I will get significant manpower recovery before then, and I just need to keep calling France in to make sure that I'm the one controlling who gets what. I don't know if I'll have favors with him, but I can just call him in on Promise of Land, and, you know, he's still allied with Brittany. I can give them Anjou in the peace deal. Prevents me from getting too much AE as well. Anyways, go ahead and explore the North Atlantic coast. So I have found things like, I can't explore all that much over here, it appears. Hey, I got a Cardinal and Fife. Very nice. Was able to explore over to these, but I cannot send a colonist there. Our colonial range is only 272. That's not great. Looks like I might be needing Tech 7 before I can, Diplo Tech 7, before I have any chance of actually colonizing. Either that or to somehow take Iceland. So it goes. Yeah, even Irix Fjord is 400 away. So yeah, I don't have all that much of a chance to colonize yet. I'll have to get Diplomatic Tech 7, which is annoying, but, well, that's why guys like, you don't see England and Scotland colonizing too early. Can't be, yeah, that's fair. I'll go ahead and explore the Caribbean as much as I can. And the game still wants me to have this naval race versus Denmark. I'm pretty low on coin for now, and I'd rather fill out my army, which I can get to 30. That'll be mostly mercs, I think. Still plan on just having a 20 stack and then a 10,000 alternate siege stack or bait stack or whatever you want to call it. I guess military tech 7 is on the horizon, so I should be wary of that as well. Still have one of my diplomats cycling around and just intermittently improving relations with my allies, those being Castile, Portugal, France. Of course, the French one can't last forever, but if I can, it'd be, you know, I'd like to at least keep them until I'm done or mostly done with England. Again, as I'm hoping to control what I'm hoping to control France's territorial acquisitions in these wars, so they don't end up, so they don't get onto the British Isles at all. And you did see me mousing over Burgundy there. It appears that they lost Holland in that war with France, or perhaps I think they fought another one. But so Holland is free, but both Flanders and Brabant are still under union with Burgundy. They're certainly not where they were before, but they are still the 8th great power. And I really need the Renaissance, don't I? I did manage to get it developed in Lancashire, which is good. Was hoping that that might happen, but now I have to wait for just usual institutional spread. I mean, it'll go faster to Cumbria and Marches now that I have friendly province with the institution. But even in Cumbria, it's still just 0.33 a month. Marches is getting it at 0.74, though. Lothian's only getting it at 0.1, though. I guess Lancashire might not have been the greatest province to develop that into, but oh well. I will be eligible to get colonialism. I do have Quest for the New World, but or at least I think that's how that works. Sometimes forget what causes institutions to spawn. That's under tech. So I could continue to develop Lancashire, and that would possibly push me over the threshold, but I'm a little bit wary about that. I don't like spending too many points. Developing in Lothian is crossing my mind. Anyways, colonialism can spawn in Scotland. I hope it does. It would be pretty rough if it spawned in Spain. I mean, I'll have a better shot than most, but oh, another one of these, huh? I'd rather have the nobles happy. I think the extra manpower recovery will be nice to have. So that's up in Sutherland, which actually can support this entire army. Surprised. I'll go ahead and take the manpower mission. I mean, I am getting 217. It's not great, but it's not like I took quantity. Alright, we'll take one more morale tick and let them attack. And France is excommunicated again. Seem to be pretty stubborn about annoying the Pope, aren't they? At this rate, I wonder if France will go Protestant or something. Seems like the French wars of religion don't tend to fire in most campaigns, as France will just... Oh, never mind. So the Pope was just reminding France that he can be excommunicated for good at any point, perhaps. Anyways, go ahead and explore the Caribbean coast. There's another army reformer. I will most certainly take that. Can I do anything to England? Can continue to fabricate. Yorkshire is a good one to have a claim on. We'll definitely be looking to take that in this next war. I'm going to be leaving Pale because that is just... it's the province that's going to garner me the easiest ticking war score. Alright, my guys are reinforced. Can start making money again. Shame that I can't colonize anything. Can't get Bermuda either, can I? No, that's 461. Now I'm pretty sure either Vestbygden or Irixfjord is the closest. That's 396, despite being further north. The location of the West Settlement. Looks like relations with my allies are all topped off. Still a pretty good alliance network for France. England still only has Brittany Utrecht. I mean, that's still a superior naval force to what I can... Ah, Cardinal Minister. Does give less intolerance of heretics, but that doesn't matter at this stage of the game. Yeah, I'll definitely take the extra Pope mana and tolerance of the true faith. Love to prevent those rebels. I suppose I could do silly things to Denmark too, but they're kind of untouchable right now. And look at Pomerania. They've continued their, oh hey, that's fun. Continued their lovely tradition of just being a line nation, but they've been able to sneak into some traditionally Polish lands. I guess Tuchel and Kulm start out under the Teutons, but Plock and Wiesna start out under Mazovia. And of course, Galicia Volhynia is still a thing. I mean, their only quote-unquote original province is Podolia, and they are on Tech 5. Not exactly a great tech to be on in this stage of the game. I mean, I'm behind the ball as well. I need to get Tech 7, but... well, that's how it goes. Scotland is a tough one to get the Renaissance into. Pretty close to Tech 7, military at least, and admin is not far behind. We'll probably take a military group this time. I am heavily considering quantity. It is just so good in the early game. You know, it's almost an economic idea group, really. I guess it's, you know, it's military because you can field such a larger army, but anyways. Alright, so there goes France's ruler. I think I mentioned that the game is pausing there because of a game I played in which I was trying to get a whole bunch of personal unions and actually succeeded, so that was nice. Oh hey, they're going... sweet! I have a French queen consort. That's very nice. At this point, they would have a Fulch de Cardona. I have no clue why that is the case. It doesn't seem like any of these guys... ah, okay. That would be because of Aragon's regent. That makes sense. I withdraw my objections. There we go. There's military tech 7. I'm ahead of that by 7 years again. Oh dear, I've gotten a De Valois and not a great one. But on the other hand, I now have France's dynasty, which means I might have the opportunity to get France under a PU in the future. But a 1-3-2, I'm not happy about that. That's not good. Ugh. Finish exploring the West African Sea again. Go get the coastline. I think it might be time to take some Diplo points from the burghers. I'll need to find a province to give them. I gave them Northumberland, I think. Anything else that makes a good trade good? Marches does, but I'm not gonna state Wales until after I've taken Gwynedd and Glamorganshire. I mean, I could give them Fife, but what's Fife's trade good? Fish? Yeah. You know what? I'm actually going to give... do I really want to give Ayrshire to the burghers? No, I think I want to give them Cork. Cork produces copper. Copper is in pretty high demand right now. I think that's a fair enough idea. Hey, a newborn daughter. But she's a 1-1-3. Nope, I want a male heir. Rather, I just don't want that heir. Seems like usually that event is a little bit better about giving better heirs, but not the case. At least not that time. Alright, so in this point... I mean, I plan on pretty much having this on all the time. The reduced dev cost would be nice from the burgers, but I think just taking the extra Diplo points will be what's going to help out most. I could get a skill 2 Master of Mint. Just the last thing I want is a plutocratic coup. Or do I want to draft ships for war? No, nah. I'm not going to try to establish naval superiority over England until probably after this next war. So, do I want to take the 150 or just the 100? I'm gonna risk it. Let's go ahead. Min-max just the burgers. And I'm actually going to go ahead and use this guy. Extra admin is very nice. I don't know, should I try to develop here? I mean, I'm really at the point where I'm quite in need of the Renaissance. I'm not making all that much anymore, am I? I thought I was making like 4 ducats a month. And now I have a sick king again. Anyway, so what's my... I'm making a lot from taxation. I'm gonna have to do the autonomy change. This completely brand new De Valois king, who is 20. Already sick. Benevolent, though, because I have subjects. And I already have royal ties with all 3 of you. Rigorous Researchers is a great event, though. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and start developing military into Lothian. Just try to bump up the Renaissance as much as I can. I mean, right now it's gonna be there in 1526. Not fun. I think it's about to the point where it's better if I start trying to develop into Lothian instead of trying to just take tax. I'll take Renaissance Thought. And I think, well, quantity makes too much sense. What could be scarier than a lot of Highlanders rushing at you, hmm? So I'm making 1.03 ducats a month now. Go explore yet again. Atlantic South America, huh? Go ahead, have fun. Can I steal other monarch points? Yeah, I can demand military support. Think I will... Oh, I have one too many leaders now. 521, huh? I mean, he's better than the 212. That guy does have a siege pip, though as pretty much as soon as my explorer is done, I will be dismissing him. I can see enough over here. Actually, let's check out the council. Man. Losing quite a bit on fort maintenance. I mean, I'd like to delete the fort in Cumbria, but all that means is that, I mean, at this point, they can't get to Lothian. Well, no, they're the AI. They can get wherever they damn well please. The AI sometimes likes to obey that. Anyways, what else can I claim? How about Glamorgan? Sure. Go ahead and explore that coast. And then you can get back to protecting trade. Austria still hasn't passed call for Reichsreform. Probably because they had to spend 25 imperial authority on the pragmatic sanction. Which makes sense. I mean, their Maria Theresa, she is a very good ruler. 463. And only 32. With a 4-5. Why can't I get those sorts of rulers and heirs? Been pretty consistently stuck with mediocre ones at best this campaign. I'm pretty sure the best one I had is the one that recently died. And that is quite annoying. So in this next war, I'll be wanting to take Yorkshire. Probably be looking at Gwynedd and Glamorganshire. I'll consider taking Gloucestershire, but that brings me into the Mercia state, which I'd rather go after Wessex, but again, as long as I'm the one declaring war and calling France in, then I have control. So I can still have, what, 29,000, I think? Actually, no, my force limit is bigger than England's for now. Norway has the Renaissance before me. Hey, Faye. Okay. Thank you for your service, Mr. Boyd. You guys go back to protecting trade. I am not losing any more points from you. Suppose I should build a token cannon. I'll go ahead and do that. Always nice to have that one siege bonus at the start of the game. Oh, excellent. It's very nice. And my legitimacy is in the tank. $92 there. Yeah, as soon as it's present in marches, I should be able to embrace it. Probably by taking some loans. Lost my claim on Cornwall, that's fine. Thing is, we're looking at autonomy modified development here, and marches was one of the ones that I upped autonomy in. It'll be there in 88. Oh, hey, it's there next year, apparently. It's actually pretty close in the likes of Leinster and Cork. Actually going quickly here. Okay, yes, I'm getting some good spread over the Irish Sea to Leinster. That's good. Should I consider developing here, then? Lothian, it's only at 50.76. Yeah, I'll go ahead and do a couple ticks of military development here. I'll go ahead and do some Diplo development as well. Oh, buzz off, clergy. This is why so many people go Protestant. Perhaps not, but this gets them in next year. Let's do that. Then plus 2.83. That would just do it, but that's fine. I'll wait a couple months now. A 344. That's quite acceptable. Alright, so that said, the estates are uppity, or rather the clergy are uppity. You can have Sligo as well. And there's some corruption. Yay, I love it. Truly. There goes the initial von Wittelsbach for Denmark. They have rivaled Muscovy, but Muscovy doesn't care about them. I would be very much fine with trying to support Sweden's independence, except for the fact that, well, I couldn't do it on my own still. Oh dear, it's 1488. That truce is up in July. Man, that's rough. Really thought I had a little bit better source of income than that. Oh well, so it goes. Oh, that's right. France was subsidizing me during the war. I could take Land of Opportunity, but I just need this tech. There goes the truce. Renaissance is present here. It will take how much to embrace it? 347 ducats. I don't like that at all, but I don't think I have much of a choice. I mean, I think I might have to settle for taking a bunch of money from England. 3 loans, huh? Alright. It's worth it. Means I can immediately take Diplotech 6. Here's hoping colonialism will favor me. I am paying for this level 2 admin advisor, but alright. Let's see. Well, might as well be patient. If I can just catch England on one of my forested forts, shall we say, it'll make life a little easier. I think I'm fine engaging them with 26. Oh, Brittany won't even defend them. So I would have to call France in on promised territory, which I have no intention of giving them. Brittany is far in debt. We have 7 favors with them. We're getting one every 2 years. I'm not waiting that long. And I'm not giving France anything in England either. I mean, I should be able to, well, this is all about controlling France's truce timer. Just annoying that Brittany won't defend. What if I were to, I can't co-belligerent them, can I? I have a truce with... Oh, that's right. In 94. Well, this is a bit of an impasse, isn't it? I mean, I think the easy thought is just annoy France. I couldn't pick up an alliance with Burgundy because they hate Castile too. Also, the Iberian wedding has not fired in this campaign. Seemed like it's been firing in about 95% of them, from what I've seen. I wonder if I could annoy France and then ally Austria? That's a thought. Yeah. I have a de Valois now, so things might just fall in my favor anyways. Well, time to lose a bunch more money. We'll go ahead and send a guy over to occupy Pale, though. Yep, I'll call France in and just piss him off. Might as well call in Castile for favors, too. Right? Or do I want to hold on to their... I don't know. Regardless, I'm making all of these vital interest for now. Can rival somebody else, huh? Burgundy? Nah. Right, well, there's the timer, so I suppose this war declaration will have to wait until next time. I've been Paragon Saber, this has hopefully been an Auld Alliance Reversed run. See you next time.